I know you go to Dunkin' Donuts because you drink.
Everybody knows you go to Dunkin' Donuts.
That's where you had a shit fit.
All right, Scott.
I don't even have my own car, and I'm like, oh, sure, Blazers. What the? Yes, what was the question?
We want to hear your side of the story.
Okay, I bought the ticket. They gave me 25F.
That ain't the story, Scott. Why don't you go here and take a read at this? That somebody sent an email to me. And this was an unsolicited email, you should know. Did not question her about this, did not request it. She sold you up the fucking river, ratted you out, threw you under the fucking bus, talked to the fucking man, everything. Spilled her guts. How the fuck could you do this with an idiot who can't keep her mouth shut about the most personal things in her life? You are totally and absolutely exposed. On video, pictures, everything. She was like a one-woman, what do you call that, government sting operation.
Not denying it.
Yeah, no, he can't deny it because she fucking sold him up the river. Mister, I like to help store detectives apprehend the bad guys. You tell them where you have all that experience from? I could not fucking believe it. And this is just like the tip of the iceberg email. You don't know what the fuck she told us in here. And yeah, she told us about the other thing too.
What other thing?
What do you think the other thing is?
I would give up.
Well, that's what I almost did. When she tells me, oh, there's one more thing, but he swore, he made me swear not to tell anybody. I said, well, what the fuck difference does that make? You sold him out on every other fucking thing anyway. What's one more thing? What did he do? Did he push an old lady down the stairs? Abusing farm animals? You know, stealing pension checks? What the fuck? And apparently, we were procuring a steak dinner by pretending Terry was a military veteran. Did you really think she wasn't going to tell somebody that? She sold you out.
So what's that called? Diarrhea?
Diarrhea, the mouth don't even begin to cover it. You cannot tell her anything and expect it to remain a secret for long. Now the question I have is, I don't care, you want to go to jail stealing tools from Sears, I don't give a fuck. That's your business. Why the fuck are you stealing tools from fucking tag sales? Those are little people.
Stealing from tag sales?
She told us that you told her, and I have this on video and on print, that tools were falling in your pockets at the tag sales. It was some tag sale you took her to, you had some tools, oh well, they fell into my pocket. Now what the fuck's that all about? Come on, those are little people, don't take from little people. But why the hell are you taking a risk like this? With the Sears, what the hell are you thinking?
On that one, I get online and pay. I don't be shoving tools in my pockets there.
Well no, you had her do it, but the only problem with that is, when they look at that video, and you know they got video, they're gonna see you handing her the fucking tools. And she's walking out right next to you with all these new tools, old tools, all mixed together.
She bought some stuff.
And then apparently...
What? No, she bought stuff and I bought stuff.
Oh, this is not the story. That's why I'm telling you, got to tell your side of the story here. Because she's telling us...
I had the steak dinner, the tools, but I ain't stealing from tag sales and shit.
This is what she says, not me.
Stealing tools from Sears.
And Sears. Said you sent her back into the store to try to return some of the stolen tools?
She didn't want to do it.
Yeah. Whoa, you just copped to it.
Yeah. No, it's to do store returns. I didn't have a receipt.
Yeah. That dumbass gave them...
Did you read the whole email?
Well, this is only the first email.
I'm putting tools in my pocket and walking out.
She says you're giving her tools that you didn't pay for, and you're walking out. You're giving her tools, new tools, mixed in with the old tools, and then walking out with them. That's what she says you're doing.
She sends me this fucking email out of the clear blue fucking sky. Usually her emails are just a bunch of bullshit. Her cat, something, drunk with her sister, whatever. So usually I wait to open them. When I get to them, I get to them. I'm home. I went through all the other emails. A Terry email. Click. Forward to Mike. I couldn't believe it. I was falling out of my fucking chair. And holy
I
shit.
turn in tools and get the new ones.
We knew there had to be some fucking reason she was around with you, but now we know what it
That's not
was.
what she's saying. She says you're stealing tools.
Oh, yeah.
You're going in with used or broken tools.
Yeah.
You're handing her new tools, mixing them in with the old tools, and telling the people at the register, oh, those are the ones you don't have, and walking out with new tools that you didn't pay for and or exchange.
I go in with 5 used wrenches and come out with 5 new ones.
That's not what she's saying.
No.
She calls it doing a quick switch, asking me to hold tools for him that he brought in, and new ones he picks up and fast changes them, thinking I don't know what he's doing. And then having me walk out with brand new tools stolen, of course.
All right, then my question is this then, if that is what's, let's go with that. If that is what's going on, how come she doesn't say, put the tools down and say you're shoplifting?
Aha! You see, that's what I asked her.
Okay, so if that's what let's like on Judge Judy, let's say if I believe you, let's say that's what's going on.
Do you know what her answer was?
What?
Oh, but then I wouldn't be able to get any more chicken from Hooters. I said, let me get this straight. Let me see if I understand this. You are willing to commit an actual crime you could be arrested for free fucking chicken wings? Are you fucking shitting me? Oh my God. Oh, I couldn't believe it. This is just, I mean, she...
So now I'm stealing tools and...
this is her. You'll hear it in the video. I made sure I got that on video. I said, there's no way in hell I'll tell Scott that without proof from you. I said, why are you even telling us this? Why are you ratting? Don't jump on that stove.
Mike, is he gonna jump?
I said, why would you even do this? Mike and I didn't ask you about this. You're just ratting this guy out. Oh, I'm not a... You are a rat. You are a narc. You are a government informant. You are witness protection. We didn't ask you about this shit. You spilled it. It says, whatever vengeance Scott racks on you is on you. We ain't undoing this. Jesus Christ. And, today at the Chinese restaurant, she grabs a soda. And she says, oh, you owe me this just for telling you all that. I said, so basically you ratted Scott out for the price of a can of Coca-Cola. That was your price for ratting Scott out. Yeah, that's real good. That's quality criminal right there.
She's got $1 million information for a can of soda.
Basically. I said, if you had gone to Mike and said that you had some really juicy gossip, and maybe a steak would loosen up your mouth, you probably would have got it. God help you if it wasn't true in the end. Maybe you would have got it. Well, what the hell is this shit? You're ratting the guy out for a fucking soda pop.
If that's true, then she's guilty of stealing.
Of course she is. She admits it. Oh yeah, she copped to that. She admitted it. She knew she was shoplifting. She knew exactly what she was doing.
So then if she knows she's doing it, what's she doing shoplifting then?
Yeah, that's what I asked her.
Okay.
That's exactly what I asked her. I
I go in with 4 or 5 tools. If they don't have them, then they don't have them, and then I go out with the dirty, rusty tools.
That's right.
So you go in there with a handful of tools.
Okay.
You grab a bunch of tools, you give her some of the new tools, mix them in with the old tools, and when you go to the cash register, you tell the people, well, those are tools you don't have, and you're walking out with some that you exchanged and some that you did not.
Okay, then if okay, all right.
That's what she's saying.
That's what I say. Okay, number one, I ain't doing that, and if I did do it, either inadvertently, or if I did it 10 times in a row in one night at 10 different Sears, what is she going along with that for? That's my question then.
Yeah, that was my question too. I asked her, I said, why the fuck are you telling us this? Well, I just want him to stop doing it. I said, wait a minute. You don't want to go do an exchange of tools with Scott. Why didn't you just tell him that? Oh, well, then he wouldn't buy, I wouldn't get any free chicken. I said, wait a second. You tell us, we're going to tell him. How is this not the same thing? Only now you're ratting him out to us, ruining one of his little secrets, and now he's going to have to get vengeance on you for it somehow. You know the vengeance is coming. I'm not going to tell you what form it is. I don't know.
What did she say?
Oh, stop! That's what she said, but you'll see it on the video.
Oh.
I said, well, don't tell me to stop. I didn't start this. You know, I did not go up and say, hey, Terry, tell me all the secrets about Scott. I want to know all about the tools and shit. I didn't ask her that. You clear blue fucking sky. You see the email right here. Hey, so what's up? So how do I get out of going places with Scott? What the fuck? Oh my God. Then she spills the whole goddamn thing. And there are like 25 emails in here. I said, well, I'm going to film this. Oh, no, no. Yes, I am. It's all getting filmed. This is too juicy not to be on YouTube.
Oh boy.
You can't fucking expect her to keep any kind of a secret.
So that's like me going in with the 2 ski masks and the guns and robbing a bank.
Basically,
And
yes.
taking her with me and
Yeah.
just for support, and then saying, well, you know, there's someone I know who's going around robbing banks. We hit about 6 banks, and how do you know this?
And why the hell did you give her a free meal on Veterans
Probably
Day?
because they're stealing tools.
Yeah, I was at some form of payment. I don't
They're
know.
off.
I'm like, damn. He told me, he made me swear not to tell anybody. Well, I guess that didn't work out the good. You're telling me now.
I'm going around hitting all my Applebee's. I went to Texas Roadhouse. She was starving and said, I'm dying. I said, okay, I'm not going to eat a steak in front of you. I said, Jim and Mike may be able to do something like that. I'm not. So went in there and said,
Oh, I
you
definitely
know,
would. Yeah.
She was in the Army for a few years. They didn't question it. If they did, I would have paid for it. And she got a free steak. And then for the rest of the night, she was her bags were packed for a guilt trip. And I'm like, so what? So Texas Roadhouse gave you when it was a 18-ounce 3-inch steak, you know.
And she requested that I film this when we told you about it. And I said, you think I wasn't going to? I mean, of course I'll film it. Oh, man. We've been waiting for you to get back, boy. Uh-huh. I gotta upload the Terry videos now. This should be good.
Was she in the parking lot today?
Yes, she was. And she was, I saw her twice at Jim and Gun. She wasn't there last week. She was there this week. And that's when I got the second half of the admissions out of her. About the Applebee's there. Yeah, I'm filming her. I got the camera on her. And I says, anything else you want to write out about? Anything at all? Now that you do it? Oh, no, not everything. Well, there's that one thing. Okay, you just said that on camera. I heard it. Mike is going to hear it. You can either do it with me, you can do it with Mike. Who do you want to do? Because Mike hears that, he's going to want to know. And he'll keep at you until he finds out. Mike, that kitty cat's going to knock that shit right off that shelf.
Someplace he's never been before.
I don't know. I usually can't get up there, I don't think.
Bye.
What are you doing, Spike? Oh, it's a picture of Panther.
Wonder what they're seeing.
It's a picture of Panther he sees on the screen. You're looking at cat pictures.
No, Penny? Yeah, I gotta feed you guys, huh? Yeah, bad Mike. Ah.
All right.